Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Starting off the episode, I have yet again come up with two theories as to how we might calm the horse in the back alley so that we can get some hair from its tail. This guy, Mr. Cross, said that she liked, she likes treats. So I thought of two places we might be able to get her a treat. I'm not super confident in either of these, but I'm going to give him a try anyway. First of all, I'm going to head to Mr. Bryden's farm. I watched through another episode earlier today where, well, first of all, he has a goat who might eat the same things as the horse, but also in the episode that I rewatched today, he mentioned that his crops are for feeding livestock. Like, that's what he grows, is things for other farmers to feed their animals. So I think that he might be a good lead. First things first, I'm going to check his goat.
What a wild-looking thing.
She's not eating or anything. Mr. Bryden has been very against talking to us, but I'll give it a try.
No questions. I'm not interested.
But
Off with you.
Okay.
Mr. Bryden is right there.
Okay. Yeah, if we approach the goat, it scares us back. So maybe we want to get behind it?
I should leave the goat alone.
Okay. I guess not. Maybe if we check in the fields, though.
This is the way to...
I mean, I doubt it, but... Yeah, okay. Nothing here. That was the option I was most confident in, so I'm not feeling great about my other option, which is the berries at Mother Mildred's cottage. She said they're not edible, they're medicinal. I mean, which I guess would make them edible, but it wouldn't make them good snacks. But it's the only other animal appropriate food I can think of. So I'm gonna try it.
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do...
I see. They look somewhat... I can't think of any...
Okay. This episode might have a lot cut out of it as I try and think of a way to calm the horse. Here's another idea.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll.
Nope.
Look at it writhing away. You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth.
What? I just took a worm. The horse wouldn't want a worm, would it?
It's little Kenneth.
Okay. I don't think horses like worms, but I'll try it anyway. Do you want a worm?
No, that won't...
No. What can I use a worm for? Oh my god. I just looked this up. And I'm stupid. I was focusing on the wrong thing.
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
I waited for what felt like an age, and I realized that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then. As far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Incredible! A pair!
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe. Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hobbs Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Yay!
Aye. Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
And like that, I finally had permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. You should have never given me that stone.
I'm really pissed at myself for having to look that up. It's not good video material, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I really didn't have a choice. Now I need to find workmen for the excavation. I'm guessing I can go back to the square now. There'll probably be people selling all sorts of things, including, more than likely, some food that I can give that damn horse. Yep, this lady is up and about. She's selling produce. He's selling apples. Apples, good for a horse.
Various chards and beets. She is selling various herbs, some familiar looking, some not. A decent selection of cuts and sausages. Tins of corned beef. Ghastly. The box is full of various sprouts and onions, nothing particularly tempting. Good day.
Fresh produce.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Ta-ra.
Sacks of apples and cabbages. They've
You-
all seen better days.
You will probably be useful to me, sir.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house like?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes. The apple looks so...
I got a awful idea to put the worm in the apple, but we'll see.
He's selling an assortment of greasy meat pies and Scotch eggs.
I got excited when I saw pie, but then I remembered we're in England and they put disgusting stuff in their pies.
Can I interest you in a pie? Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick.
Aye, he employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so...
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
Here's where the goat comes in.
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye, bring me some milk and I'll take you to his lordship.
Thank you.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will. Good day.
Hey up.
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
You've already been plenty helpful, Mr. Crozier. Well, I'm sure there's lots of people around to talk to, but I'm gonna try this thing with the apple first. And if it doesn't work, I have another idea. You want this apple?
Hey girl, would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Doo-doo-doo. I'm guessing he's not going to take the apple back, but maybe if I put a worm in it, he'll take it back.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
He'll take it back and give me a fresh one on the house. Like, worms and apples.
I'm not sure they would be in... I'm not sure... I'm not sure...
Okay. Now I don't know what to do. I'll go around. See if Father Roach is in here. No. Is he in his little hidey hole?
It's locked.
No. see if Mr. Ambrose is around here anywhere. No. James is gone. Okay.
Hello again.
Yes?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell.
You don't have an opinion on the stones? I feel like she would know something about the stones.
Good day. Do you know anything about this stone?
C-A-Z. Haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind.
Okay. Already been to the village square. Is Henry around? No. Is there anyone else in the Plow and Furrow that I can talk to?
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start and all.
How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
Oh! Does the horse want sugar?
Hands off me, sugar.
I think this is supposed to be for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off.
Come on, Joe. Be nice to our visitors.
Ha! This place has gone to buggery.
Oh. Okay. I'll give that to the horse. I hope. God. I wonder what the apple's for. Maybe it's just a silly little thing.
Here, girl. Eat this.
I forgot I have to click through dialogue.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
Okay. I'm gonna use a knife near you, Miss Horse. It's okay, though. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
Yay.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
Hooray. Yay.
I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Let's go back to the cairn then. You want your bow? Here you go.
Look what I have for you.
I like that music. Oh. Oh no, what's happening? She's turning the sky purple. Oh. I fainted.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go? The girl has left her fiddle behind. The girl left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get some milk from that goat.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
Can I take some milk, Mr. Bryden? I know I've bothered you enough already.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Ha, if you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Okay. I'll take the bucket. Maybe Eunice would like the apple.
All right, we're doing this.
Ah! Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah! Why is this happening? Eunice, what do you know?
I'm not sure what that was.
That was Samuel, and Eunice was scary. Oh my god.
I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head. I'm not going near that thing again.
Okay, do you want an apple?
I'm not going...
Okay,
The empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
Mr. Bryden, help me.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I've worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help. I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
Okay, I actually do need to help him with his aching joints. Okay, Ooh. Another flashback.
Daddy, I have something for you.
Oh, she's a teenager now.
I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right? Daddy, you must remember this.
The urn.
The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it?
The perfect spot.
Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me.
She loves her dad so much. It's sweet.
Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead. Good day.
Yes?
Yeah, I thought she might know something, because she knows about the medicinal berries.
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements, elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you. Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers.
I think I know where you can find that.
You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Farewell.
Okay. Well, one place I know we gotta go is here. How about these?
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Nice. Now I don't know where the other one might be. She said out on the moors. So... Oh, hi, Father Roach.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Okay. That was weird.
This is where I dug up.
Yeah. I want to actually solve a puzzle for myself. Before this episode is through, I want to redeem myself. The only other place I know we've seen flowers is in the church. Oh, there's a woman here.
Those have seen Mrs. de Plant.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Might be flowers there.
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere. For safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
My father took part in an excavation at Hobbs Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity?
There's no such thing.
Oh, the youth of today.
Oh, she's serious.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Okay. Let's look about the graveyard. No, not there.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Hmm.
I may be a barrow digger, but I'm no grave robber.
Dang it.
William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart. Here lies Elizabeth. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a. Here lies Margaret Tillett. Joseph Davis. Forever in light, Anne Kemp. John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. That's a I can't. I can walk. That's a
Maybe under the bench?
I can't see.
Dig up the cairn?
The devil. I don't wish to.
Okay. Go back to the church. It might be in Herne Wood because he likes to go there so much. I mean, the fact that she said it's in the graveyard probably means it's not in the graveyard. Oh,
In memory. This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster.
aha. I thought it looked kind of out of place.
I think I can chip away at this plaster.
So kind of in the graveyard behind a memorial plaque. In spirit in the graveyard, yeah.
Despite the cracks, the plaster is stronger than it looks. I can't break through it.
Okay. Can I use the knife to get leverage?
It would take me a month of Sundays. I think I can. Despite the crack, I think I.
Chip away? With a trowel?
The plaster is the trowel is too blunt.
What can I use? No. I'm a little stumped again. I don't know what to do about the memorial plaque. I'm sure the key is behind there. And that's how I'll get the other flowers. But I am just a little bit fed up right now. So I'm going to take a break. Come back soon. And let you know how it goes. I have been Mars. And I will be back with more The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow.